Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. I'm Vire. Since between last time and this time I did some grinding. I didn't get all the levels I said I was going to get, because I honestly got a little bit bored. But it took me like two and a half hours to get all the levels I wanted in Faith, and then all of the items I wanted. I got a Silver Knight Straight Sword, and I upgraded it to +5 with Twinkling Titanite that I bought from the Giant Blacksmith. It's not the best weapon in the game by any means, but it is the sword they show in the intro. The Silver Knights of Anor Londo guard the city using this beautifully cylinder weapon. Its chain attacks, in which the wielder takes great advancing steps and makes use of his body weight, are deadly even in single hits. The thing I like about it is that even though its scaling's not very good, it's one of the only Twinkling Titanite weapons in the game, I think there's like 2 or 3, that you can actually buff with spells, or miracles, or resins. And that's why the scaling isn't so great for it. But it is very strong and lightweight, so it has a unique straight sword attack pattern as well. So I really like it. I also got a Silver Knight spear, as well as multiple of their shields. The spear is sort of interesting. It's a divine weapon. It has the same stat requirements as the straight sword and the same scaling, but it's got the original modifier that the weapons had before any updates to the game were made. That 110 in divine property. Meaning it will cause reassembling skeletons to die even if they had a necromancer, and would also do bonus damage to them. The spear can be wielded by both hands in a focused thrust that uses one's body weight, or swung in a large sweeping motion. I don't really use spears too much. I also got a couple of these demon spears. They inflict lightning damage. Carved from the bones of fellow demons, wielded by the slim, lesser Batwing demons. The weapon of these Chaos Demons wandering in Anor Londo are different from those of other Chaos Demons and are imbued with lightning. So I guess you could assume from this that since they're carved from the bones of other demons, that the Batwing demons are on the side of the gods and make their weapons out of their fellow demons who they believe themselves to be above, I guess. I don't know. But I also got where are they? 30 souvenirs of reprisal from the Raven men in the painted world of Ariamis. So now I'm back here at the Dark Moon tomb, or Gwyn's tomb, or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go turn in those ears. Since this is the remaster, I can donate all of them at once, so that's pretty cool. But, you know.
Welcome back, Blade of the Dark Moon. If mine power be needst, I shall assist thee.
Oh yeah, sure. Now first I'll give him 10. Ooh, Miracle, Dark Moon Blade, and a Dark Moon Talisman. Okay, guess you only need 10 to get it. But I'm going to take it up to full power. So let's check that out, shall we? Dark Moon Blade, 30 faith to use. 1 use, 1 slot. Miracle granted to those bound by covenant to Gwyndolin, Lord Gwyn's last born. Boost right hand weapon with rays of the Dark Moon. The power of the rays of the Dark Moon are manifested in vengeance, and the deeper the animus, the more devastating the attack. Huh, okay. So, since we are at rank 2 in the Covenant, that will take the magic adjust of whatever talisman we use, which the best one at our current faith level to use I think would actually be the Canvas Talisman, which is the starting equipment for the Cleric, but I don't have one of those, so it's just going to be this ordinary Talisman. The Dark Moon Talisman is good, but it's due to its high scaling and faith, it doesn't really get that good until a little bit later, like when you have more faith. Like, it's almost as good as the regular Talisman right now, but I think I would need at least 35 faith to make the Dark Moon Talisman the one to use. Let's read its item description. Medium for casting miracles of the gods, granted to Dark Moon Blade Knights adherence to the covenant of the Dark Sun Gwyndolin. This talisman demands dutiful faith from its owner, but has very high miracle adjustment. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. So now, what I want to do, I want to kill Gwyndolin. And I want to kill him with his own miracle. So, I'm going to do that. It's not particularly difficult, but it is... It's tricky. He's not exactly a pushover, we'll say. Now, he uses mostly magical damage. So, I'm going to be looking for a gear with really high magical defense. But I also think I want a little bit of poise, so... see if I can get the fast roll with any of these heavier gauntlet types, I suppose, while, you know, having a, you know, getting as much magic defense as I possibly can get, which will probably come from, well, mostly come from the Painted Guardian set. Let's see, how close am I? Oh, I've got a ways to go. Let's see. 34, 37, okay. So it's going to be a mixture here. Yeah, we're not there yet. I think I'm going to have to doff Tarkus's stiff. And that's okay. They're equal, but the Painted Guardian one's way less. Okay, so I got the fast roll now, so that's good. I'm going to use the Lingering Dragon Crest Wing because I want my buffs to last. So now all that remains to do is attune. Okay, we want Power Within, and we want Dark Moon Blade. That's all we really want, but I don't know, I guess I could put Wrath of the Gods on, why not? A little bit apprehensive about doing this recording because, well, if I die, I'll have to do what I want to do. I'll have to re-record and go absolve my sins and stuff, but, oh well. That's usually the price you pay to do something neat.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the Dark Moon trespasseth upon the Great Lord's tomb?
Because I'm a traitorous hoe.
Mark the words of mine self. Gwyndolin, thou shalt not go unpunished.
Seems legit. I think his first action is always to teleport. When he uses these small ones, you want to strafe. What you really want him to do is you want him to shoot bows at you, and you want to zigzag. So when you do that, you can get a hit in. And if you, depending on what he does, you can get to him in a few little sprints. Oh, almost got him. I'd really like to kill him with his own magic. Ah, it wore off. Oh well.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Seems legit. I'll take it. But now that we've betrayed him, we have no covenant, because the covenant to Gwyndolin no longer exists, because Gwyndolin is dead. So we can no longer use Darkmoon Blade. Yeah, it's dumb. But my faith investment's still not worthless, because, well, in this box we get... Oh, okay, so let's up some armor. That's cool, that's cool. Cool. Okay, in this box we get Miracle Sunlight Blade. And in this box we get nothing! Absolutely nothing! Okay. I don't know why that box is there. But Sunlight Blade. Okay, if you notice, same faith requirement, same number of slots, same number of uses. Miracle... Miracle? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boosts right weapon with rays of sun. The power of sunlight, manifested as lightning, is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. So this will basically take the place of Darkmoon Blade. They're different. Darkmoon Blade gives you a magical damage modifier to your weapon, which is kind of neat, because that allows miracle builds to do just like raw magical damage. And it's also, with the Covenant bonus, it's the strongest weapon buff in the game. If you've got rank 2 in the Covenant, it multiplies the magic adjust by 2.1. Lightning Blade, or Sunlight Blade, yeah, like, see, I can't use it. But, Lightning Blade... Alright, yeah, they call it Lightning Blade in later ones. It can be used regardless of whether you're in cover or not. It adds lightning damage to your weapon. In my opinion, looks a bit cooler. And, it's still really strong. I think it's a 1.8 times. It's like the base power of Darkmoon Blade, as if you'd just gotten into the Covenant or whatever. So it's all right. You know, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. But what I love about killing Gwyndolin like that is, you notice the sun is still shining, right? Like, normally when you find Gwyndolin, it's because you did something else, and he turns Anor Londo dark. The moon comes out, or the sun turns blue, or something like that. So, you know, I prefer sunshiny places. Oh, also, I guess I didn't mention it, or I might have mentioned it in the previous video. It's kind of hard to remember, but I was able to get that bonfire to 20 for some reason, despite not having what I need to be able to do that. So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, you know, whatever. I'll take it. They're just gonna give it to me, I'll take it. Oh, right, I rested at the bonfire. Ow. Ow. Oh, I don't want to deal with you guys. I'd much rather stay home. Ow. Okay, well you asked for it, buddy. Ow. And the other one comes back, of course. Ow. I hate dealing with giants. They're really rough customers. Ow. No wonder that archer stays indoors. He can't hit the broadside of a barn. I'm not sure how much time is left on the recording, but I hope that there's enough time. Hey, where did Solar's sign go? I'm in human form. Maybe I just need to save and, well, not save and quit, but maybe if I just quit out and come back in, it'll be there. It probably went away because I went into a boss room or something like that. Voila! Now, I don't need Solaire for this next boss fight, but I like having him there because I like Solaire, so hopefully I'll be able to keep him alive. Praise the sun! Big fat guy with a hammer. Okay, well, he'll be easy to hit. Oh, hey, we saw a statue of him earlier. Oh, okay. So I get to fight two of you, huh? Ow. It's a wide swing arc. Guess he doesn't want to get backstabbed in PvP. Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay, one down. Cutscene in the middle of the fight, eh? Guess Ornstein doesn't have any scruples. Ow. Oh no! I died! Yikes. Well, that's my own fault. Got a little carried away there. Neat. I'm back here. Fantastic. Well, let's go human again. It's the first time I've died to Smough and Ornstein in quite a long time. I guess I got cocky. They're no joke. A lot of people on their first playthrough, like, that's the wall they hit in the game. They just can't get past them. You know, they didn't want a level grind or anything, so they just went through and, you know, they didn't really have, like, super good weapons. They had weapons that were good enough, but, you know. I get there. First phase gives them trouble. I kill one of them. Fight continues. I wish I could say I could share in that experience, but I can't. My first playthrough, by the time I got to Anor Londo, I don't remember what level I was at, but I had a Black Knight Greatsword plus 5, and I bought full Giant's armor from the Giant Blacksmith, and I just sort of went in there and trucked them. They couldn't do anything to me. It was a an easy time, I guess. Ow. Of course, knowing that I'd killed Sif already, none of them at the time were really impressed that Ornstein and Smough didn't give me a hard time. They were just sort of like, yeah, whatever, man, you already killed Sif. You're probably not going to have a hard time with anything else in the game. And for the most part, that was true. Better Chaos, though, that fight is a dick move, so. Sir, do you mind? Ow. Ah, you healing son of a bitch. That's my line. You know what? After I talk shit about this archer, I don't want him to screw up my reclamation of stuff, so. It's like part of Murphy's Law, you know, talk shit, and then whatever you talk shit about usually takes you for a ride. Ow, man. Let's grab Solaire again, as I like him. Maybe after my performance last time I do need him. Let's wait for him so he doesn't get stuck pathing all stupidly. That's why I kill all the enemies in here, so I can get him in there with as little fuss as possible. Sometimes he glitches out and like paths into a pillar or something and gets stuck out here fighting, and he just like dies out here while you're like waiting for him to come into the boss fight. Oops. Now, I want to kill Smough first, because whichever boss you kill last affects the soul that you get. So. Ow. Dude, Solaire's over there trucking Ornstein. I can barely keep up. Yeah, we saw it last time. Let's get the show on the road. Ow. But not like that. Oh, of course. Now you throw lightning, Solaire. Both Ornstein and Smough, they don't really have any magic resistance, so Dark Moonblade is a really good way to kill them. Unfortunately, I don't have that. And down he goes. That's the way it was supposed to go. For that, we get the Soul of Ornstein and the Leo Ring. And for keeping Solaire alive, we get a Sunlight Medal. That's pretty nice. Ah, we got another statue of Gwyn. Statue of Guinevere. She looks a lot shorter on this statue. Probably didn't want to make her all big, as in order to not contest Gwyn's small ego. You know what I mean. Okay. Up here we have a bonfire. But we also have a piece of candy over here in this corner. Now this piece of candy will only appear if you did Lautrec's side quest. And it's the Armor of Favor. Now, that's just Lautrec's set, and it's nothing to write home about, really. I think it's one of the sets that have curse resistance. Yeah, it has curse resistance. It's got pretty good defensive stats, but its poise is no higher than the Elite Knight set. So there's really nothing, like, unless you just want to look like Lautrec, like you think his armor looks really fucking cool, there's no advantage to having it. Armor of Lautrec the Embrace, representing the goddess Fina's love. The goddess's arms wrapped around it, as if to embrace the wearer. Seems legit. Let's level up with those souls we got. Yeah, I'll get 1,000 health and some more endurance finally. Alright, now let's go see what we've won. Oh, but first I'm going to need the binoculars. It's a nice door. Oh, snap.
Thou hast journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Dude, I don't care if she is an illusion. Hot damn. I will drink to that, and then I will ogle her. Yeah, I'm not killing the illusion. I don't got the heart to do that.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight.